Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to once and for all tell you why you should never fight a Warden. These guys have just been added in an experimental snapshot, and there is a lot that we are learning about them, but I am telling you this right now, there is no need to fight them, and here's why. We are going to cover a few things, starting off with number one is health, or the Warden's defenses. Number two, we're going to cover the Warden's attacks. And then number three, we're going to cover the Warden's drops. And at each of these different points, I'm going to explain why the fight just doesn't matter, why you should not fight the Warden. So we're going to start off with health. And to show this off, I have some command blocks set up. So right here, this is the normal player's health bar, okay? You got 20 points of health. Says it right behind the sign here, 20 points of health. That is a normal player's amount of health. Moving on, we're going to cover another pretty powerful mob. We're going to cover a few of them, as you can probably see. The Enderman. Enderman's health, I have just given it to myself. You can see that that is 40 health points. That is 20 hearts of health. Each heart has 2 health points in it. Moving on to the Elder Guardian under the sea. Bam, there we go. We get double the health again, up to 80 health points. You can see that's a lot of hearts. That is like a ton of hearts right now. I wouldn't want to fight something that had this many hearts over myself, like over the player. That's kind of ridiculous. Moving on to the Ender Dragon. Of course, the Ender Dragon's very difficult to kill. Takes you a long time fighting that thing in the end. It also has health crystals, of course, to help it out. So it will regenerate health, so that's kind of unfair. But as you can see by my hearts here, that's absurd. It starts to get to where they have to be behind each other because there's so many hearts that it can't even display them all on the character. That is 200 health points. That is 100 hearts that I'm looking at right now that I have. That's insane. That's just absolutely crazy and insane. Moving on, there's another mob that has even more health than that before we get to the Warden, and that is the Wither. Now, I'm using a Wither skeleton skull here to show off the Wither, but the Wither actually has more health than the Elder Dragon. Bam! There you go. Now you can see how much health I have. That is 300 health points. So another 100 on top. We currently have 150 hearts showing you here. That is a lot. Obviously, the Wither is very difficult to kill. The Wither has been kind of the elite boss for a while. You get your star, your another star, and make a beacon out of it. There you go. But now we are here at the Warden. And I'm just going to go ahead and click this button. Bam. That is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of health, okay? That is how much health the Warden has if that health was given to the player. That is 500, okay? You think an Ender Dragon is hard to kill? Yeah, no, you're more than double the amount of hearts that a dragon has. And then, you know, over 200 points. These two combined, the dragon and the Wither, have the same amount of health as a Warden. So, if you were going to 1v1 a Warden with your puny, absolutely puny amount of 20 health points versus the Warden's 500 health points, yeah, you're not going to have the best day ever. It's going to be super difficult to get the Warden down to 0 and to win that fight. Moving on, I talked about a few different things that we're going to go over: the health, the attack, and then the loot. So let's move on to the attack. Here is a player's normal attack. Now, this is not fair because this is like if you were to punch somebody with your fist, right? That's not fair. But normal player, you punch, you do 1 point of damage. An Enderman, so they have different. So sorry, I forgot to mention I have different ranges here. And so green is easy difficulty, yellow is medium difficulty, and red is hard difficulty. So these numbers right here at easy difficulty, it is 4.5. So 4 blocks here, and then I have a 0.5. Medium, it is 7, so that's the yellow blocks. And then hard is 10.5. And I'm just gonna kind of breeze through this one, okay? Because it's gonna be pretty obvious to see. So same list as before. Elder Guardian has a bit more. The Ender Dragon also has a bit more. Now the Ender Dragon also has magic that the Dragon's Breath, so that should go into account. What's funny enough is the Wither is actually less because the Wither gives you the Wither effect, and so it's still pretty good compared to all of these hard-hitting mobs. But the Wither effect isn't taken into account, and I just kind of took the highest number from the wiki to show this off. But the Warden, this last one right here, even on easy difficulty, it is a harder hit, the one melee hit, than the hardest hit at hard difficulty. Oh, and I just realized I made this green for some reason. That needs to be red. Just imagine that this whole thing was red. Whoops. Then the hardest difficulty of the Ender Dragon. Medium difficulty, way the heck up here. And hard difficulty, way the heck up here. Just look at the difference in strength from the Warden, which is the last one, to anything else. Anything else, okay? That thing hits so hard, it's ridiculous. My voice is peaking, okay? At easy difficulty, that is 16 points of damage. Medium, 30. And hard is 45 points of damage. Remember, the player over here only has 20 health points. So if you fought a Warden without any armor, that obviously is a big factor in all of this. The player would be down to 2 hearts with 1 smack from a Warden at easy difficulty. At hard difficulty, or anything above easy difficulty, is just a single one-hit kill. Now, armor will obviously offset this, and protection and you know, having something that's like diamond level will definitely offset the amount of damage that happens to hit the hearts of the player instead of, you know, just wiping you all out at once. But still, 45 points of damage is far beyond anything else that is gonna, you know, hit you inside of Minecraft. So not only does it have absurd health, but it has an absurd attack, as you can see by this. And then the final point is loot and drops. And here's really where I feel like the argument can't be argued anymore, because the Warden doesn't drop any specific loot. Now, we are an experimental build, so this might change, but I don't think that the Warden is going to have some crazy drop. I think that the Warden, and this is really the crux of the argument here, is that the Warden is just a deterrent. The Warden forces you to be sneaky and to stealth around in the deep dark and the ancient cities because there's no reason to kill it. There's no reason to fight the darn thing. Just stay away. Stay as far away as you can, because the thing will kill you with its damage and it will survive you with its health, and there's no reason to kill the thing because it doesn't drop anything that you want. So all you have to do is avoid the Warden. Don't go fighting a Warden. Unless something changes in the future. We are, once again, in an experiment. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something. Specifically, don't fight the Warden. If you did, please give this video a like. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about the video. And please subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. By the way, if you want more Let's Play content, I have a Facebook account where I'm doing all sorts of Let's Play videos. So please check that out in the description. See you in the next video. Bye!